we haven't talked about Virgin River in a minute, and I know you've all been itching for some major updates. Well, guess what? The Season 7 trailer is finally here! I watched it the second it dropped, and wow, this season looks like it's going to wreck our hearts. There's drama, romance, and yes, a whole lot of tears coming our way. So let's break down everything you need to know. First things first, this season is shaping up to be super emotional, especially for Mel and Jack. Remember Marley, the young woman who was pregnant all through Season 6, searching for a family to adopt her baby? From the very start, it was clear she and Mel shared a special bond. And honestly, who could be a better mom than Mel? She's kind, patient, and has already been through so much. She's literally the definition of a good mother. When Mel told Jack that Marley might choose them to adopt, you could see it on his face. He was ready to be a dad. So, in the very first episode, we're going to witness Mel and Jack receiving that life-changing news. Marley wants them to adopt her baby. It's going to be such a beautiful, heartwarming moment. But don't get too comfortable. After all, this is Virgin River, and happiness rarely sticks around for long. Quick recap from Season 6. Jack was still searching for Charmaine. He went to her house, but she was missing, and nobody knew where she was. The babies were safe, thankfully, but the mystery remained. Season 7 picks up from there. Jack will continue his search, but from the trailer, it looks like this storyline will be wrapped up early, thankfully. Honestly, we've been following Charmaine's drama long enough. Now, back to Mel and Jack. This is where things get complicated. In the trailer, Marley starts having second thoughts about giving up her baby. And I won't lie, that scene broke me a little. You can see the pain on Mel's face, and Jack just looks completely lost. I was hoping Season 7 would give them some peace after everything they've been through. But instead of enjoying their new life together, they're dragged into this emotional turmoil. Telling someone like Mel, who's dreamed of being a mom her whole life, that she might adopt a baby only to have that hope taken away? That's just cruel. Moving on to Lizzy. She's going to have a big storyline this season too. She gives birth early in Season 7, but it doesn't look easy for her. In the trailer, she seems off, struggling to hold herself together, and everyone around her notices. It looks like Virgin River is tackling postpartum depression, a story so many women experience, and it's amazing that the show isn't afraid to explore it. The good news? Lizzy isn't alone. Denny is by her side, being the supportive partner we all know he is. Their bond is strong, and this challenge will only make it stronger. Speaking of couples, can we talk about Bri and Brady? I'm Team Brady all the way. Let's be honest, Bri and Mike never really had a shot. Her heart was never fully in it. You could see it in every scene. And now, seeing Bri and Brady together in the trailer again, it's obvious. They still have feelings for each other. When Brady asked if she needed a friend, I literally laughed. Please, we all know this is more than friendship. Their chemistry is undeniable. They are the endgame. Period. Of course, it wouldn't be Virgin River without a new face shaking things up. Did you notice that mysterious guy watching Bri in the trailer? That's Cody Kersley joining as Clay this season. He's on a mission to find his missing sister, which sounds intriguing. At first, I thought Bri might be connected, but it doesn't quite add up. So I'm guessing Clay's storyline will mostly be separate. But if he tries to interfere with Bri and Brady, he better tread carefully. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The release date. After what feels like forever, it's finally official. Virgin River Season 7 premieres on March 12th, 2026. Mark your calendars. The countdown starts now. The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. The official trailer for Virgin River Season 7 has dropped, and if you thought last season pulled at your heartstrings, buckle up, because this one is going to take it to a whole new level. From shocking twists to emotional highs and lows, this season promises everything fans have been craving, and maybe more than we can handle. Mel and Jack, Lizzy and Denny, Bri and Brady, everyone we love is about to face challenges that will test them like never before. So grab your tissues, get your popcorn ready, and let's dive deep into everything you need to know about what's coming to Virgin River. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment. Right from the very first glance at the trailer, it's clear that this season is going to hit hard for Mel and Jack.
Their journey together has been anything but easy, and Season 7 doesn't seem to be slowing down the drama one bit. You remember Marley, right? The young woman who spent Season 6 pregnant, searching for the perfect family to adopt her baby? Well, that storyline is finally coming to a head, and the emotions are off the charts. You can literally feel the weight of every decision, every glance, every pause in the trailer. From the very start, Mel and Jack's connection with Marley feels deep, almost instinctual, and it's easy to see why they've captured her trust. Mel has always been the embodiment of patience, compassion, and strength, qualities that have made her a character we all admire. And Jack? His reaction when he learns that Marley is considering them for adoption is priceless. There's a quiet hope, a joy, and an excitement that's impossible to ignore. It's the kind of scene that makes you lean forward, holding your breath, because you just know that Virgin River wouldn't let them have happiness without a challenge waiting around the corner. And sure enough, the trailer hints that Marley isn't as certain as she once was. The possibility that she might pull back, that she could change her mind, is enough to make your heart race. You see it in Mel's eyes: heartbreak, confusion, fear of losing something she's wanted her whole life. And Jack, the steady force in her life, looks completely lost for a moment, caught between hope and the looming threat of disappointment. It's messy, it's real, and it's exactly what we love about this show. The writers don't shy away from showing the emotional weight of life's biggest moments. And that's just the beginning. Because if you think Mel and Jack's challenges are only about adoption, think again. The trailer teases hints of other complications, the kind that make relationships waver, and hearts question everything they thought they knew. It's not just about being a parent, it's about trust, resilience, and navigating heartbreak when the world seems determined to test you at every turn. The emotional core of this season is rooted in the moments we see Mel and Jack confronting life-altering decisions, and you can feel the tension even in a 30-second trailer. Every line of dialogue, every facial expression, even every pause is packed with suspense, and honestly, it's thrilling. As fans, we're ready to celebrate the wins with them, but we also know that Virgin River wouldn't let a happy moment last too long. This season is shaping up to be a roller coaster, with Mel and Jack right at the center. And just from the trailer, you can sense that the highs will feel euphoric, and the lows, heart-wrenching. If the trailer is any indication, Season 7 of Virgin River is going to be an emotional ride from start to finish, and honestly, it feels like it's already tugging at our hearts just by watching it once. You can see it in every character: the subtle expressions, the pauses, the way they just look at each other like everything is on the line. Let's start with Lizzy and Denny, because their story is about to get real. Lizzy finally gives birth at the beginning of this season, which should be a moment of pure joy, but the trailer hints that it won't be all smiles. There's something in her expression, this tension and worry that she's trying to hide, but it's impossible to miss. And knowing Virgin River, this isn't going to be a simple adjustment to motherhood. It's going to be complicated, raw, and very real. From the glimpses in the trailer, it seems like Lizzy may be struggling with postpartum depression. And if that's true, it's such an important story for the show to tell because it's something so many women experience but rarely see represented authentically on screen.
What's heartwarming, though, is that Denny is right there by her side. He's the ultimate partner, the kind who will do whatever it takes to support her, and their bond looks stronger than ever. But just like with any Virgin River couple, even the strongest bonds are going to be tested this season. The trailer doesn't just hint at challenges, it practically shouts them at us. Every scene with Lizzy shows the weight of new responsibilities, emotional vulnerability, and the strain of adjusting to a life that's changing faster than anyone can keep up with. And let's be honest, the audience can relate. This isn't just fictional drama, it's human emotion, the kind that hits close to home. Now, shifting back to Mel and Jack, their emotional struggles are compounded by everything else happening in the town. Virgin River has always had a way of layering conflict: personal, romantic, familial, and sometimes dangerous. This season looks like it's taking that to the next level.
You can already see that even moments that should bring happiness are going to be fraught with tension. Marley's uncertainty about her decision to give up her baby isn't just a subplot. It's a trigger for all sorts of feelings, fear, hope, and heartbreak that will ripple through the main characters' lives. The trailer captures those micro moments that tell you just how fragile happiness is in Virgin River. You see it in Jack's eyes, in Mel's hesitant smiles, in Lizzy trying to maintain composure, while the world feels like it's spinning out of control. And then there's the suspenseful energy that the trailer gives off, almost like it's whispering, "Don't get too comfortable. You're about to be blindsided." That's the genius of the series. It can make a simple conversation or a glance feel loaded with emotion and meaning, making the audience hang on every single moment. The trailer also shows that the town itself is full of tension this season. There's this feeling that something is always simmering just below the surface. Rumors, secrets, unresolved drama, and the unpredictable ways characters' lives collide. Every frame in the trailer seems to promise heartbreak, laughter, and the kind of suspense that keeps viewers guessing who will get their happy ending and who will have to fight tooth and nail to keep it. It's that mix of emotional storytelling and high-stakes drama that has always made Virgin River a binge-worthy experience, and Season 7 is clearly doubling down on it. Honestly, the trailer alone has me feeling everything at once. Joy, anxiety, excitement, and a little bit of dread because I know this season is going to demand tissues. And if you're a fan like me, you already know that's exactly the point. Virgin River has a way of pulling you in, making you fall in love with these characters, and then challenging everything you thought was secure about their lives. And from what we can see, Season 7 is going to do that in spades. The emotional stakes are higher than ever, and every character is stepping into this season with their own battles to fight. It's messy, it's real, and it's going to be impossible to turn away. If there's one thing the trailer makes crystal clear, it's that no one in Virgin River is safe from drama this season. And honestly, I couldn't be more excited. Let's talk about Bri and Brady, because their storyline might just be the most electric of all. From the very first trailer shots, you can feel the chemistry between them sizzling, the kind of connection that doesn't need words to be obvious. Bri's heart has always leaned toward Brady, and while she's tried to move forward with Mike, it's clear that her feelings for Brady never went away. Watching the trailer, you can practically see her internal struggle in every glance, every pause, every hesitant step. And Brady? Oh, you can tell he's been carrying this tension too, trying to act casual, trying to pretend friendship is all there is, but it's obvious to everyone watching that the spark never died. The trailer hints that this season will force both of them to confront what they truly want, and as fans, we're here for it. The tension between them is thrilling, but knowing Virgin River, it won't be smooth sailing. There's always someone, or something, ready to shake things up, and the trailer teases that too. Enter Cody Kersley's character Clay, whose presence immediately adds a layer of suspense. He's on the hunt for his missing sister, and while his story seems separate at first, you know Virgin River loves to intertwine plot lines in ways that keep fans on their toes. The trailer gives just enough hints to make you wonder if he'll somehow cross paths with Bri or disrupt the fragile balance in town. From what we can see, Season 7 is setting up multiple layers of conflict, personal, relational, and emotional. And it's not just the adults who are facing challenges. The next generation, the babies, the young characters like Marley, are central to the season's stakes. Marley's hesitations about giving up her baby aren't just a subplot. They're the thread that ties many of the emotional arcs together. The trailer shows how deeply this decision affects Mel and Jack, and it's impossible not to feel that tension reverberate through every scene. It's the kind of storytelling that Virgin River does best: high stakes, real emotions, and the kind of suspense that makes you sit at the edge of your seat. The trailer also teases moments of triumph amidst the turmoil. There are glimpses of laughter, small victories, and tender moments that remind us why we fell in love with these characters in the first place. But those moments are fleeting, and the suspense is what keeps the audience hooked. Every scene, every look, every line of dialogue is loaded with meaning, setting up a season that promises heartbreak, hope, and everything in between. What's brilliant about this trailer is how it balances these threads: romance, drama, suspense, and personal growth without giving away too much. You feel like you know what's coming, yet at the same time, you can't help but wonder how it will all unfold. It's that perfect mix of anticipation and curiosity that makes Virgin River such a compelling series. And of course, fans can't ignore the subtle hints of tension for other characters like Doc, Charmaine, and the supporting cast. The trailer drops just enough to make you question what's next for everyone, and it's impossible not to speculate about the twists that will inevitably shake the town to its core. By the time the trailer ends, you're left with that familiar feeling: equal parts excitement, dread, and curiosity. You want to know more, to dive in, to see how every storyline will intertwine, and to experience every emotional beat firsthand. Virgin River. Season 7 isn't just coming. It's coming with a promise of heart-wrenching moments, jaw-dropping twists, and all the romance and suspense fans have been craving. The trailer sets the stage perfectly, and if it's anything like the previous seasons, the ride is going to be unforgettable. Just when you think you've seen it all in Virgin River, the trailer for Season 7 reminds us that no one is safe from surprises, and this season is packed with them. One of the most intriguing additions is Cody Kersley's character, Clay. From the trailer, it's clear that he's a man on a mission, searching for his missing sister, and that immediately adds a layer of mystery to the season. But here's the thing. While his story seems separate at first glance, the way Virgin River weaves storylines together means we can't rule out a connection to the main characters. The trailer hints at moments where Clay crosses paths with the town's residents, and even a single encounter could ripple into major drama. You can practically feel the tension building just from the brief shots we see. Something about his presence is charged, like a storm waiting to hit. And then there's the way the trailer teases other unexpected complications. The town of Virgin River has never been short on surprises, and Season 7 looks like it's going to push that to the extreme. Characters who seemed settled in their lives are suddenly thrown into chaos. Relationships that appeared stable are tested in ways that make you question who will survive the emotional turbulence. The trailer doesn't hold back, giving us fleeting glimpses of confrontations, intense discussions, and the kind of personal conflicts that make Virgin River addictive. Mel and Jack, for example, aren't just facing the emotional uncertainty with Marley. They're also dealing with the subtle pressures of the town's dynamics. From past storylines resurfacing to unexpected revelations, every decision they make could have lasting consequences. And that's the beauty of Virgin River. It's never just about one story. It's about the way each thread intersects, creating tension and suspense in ways that feel authentic and emotionally resonant. The trailer also teases moments that hint at danger, though nothing is explicit. You can sense that there are secrets being guarded, past mistakes that could resurface, and choices that will force characters to confront their deepest fears. It's that combination of mystery, suspense, and human emotion that keeps fans coming back season after season. And of course, the trailer doesn't forget the small yet pivotal storylines that give the show its emotional depth.